kudos to the fans for Toledo, for Bowling Green. It's the best rivalry in the Mid-American Conference, bar none. We got the best fans out of the whole conference. And it's just great. It's a great women's basketball game. But with that said, this one hurts a little bit more. The intensity from the beginning of the tip to the first few minutes, you can't dig yourself a hole like that in a rivalry game, and then expect good things to happen. So we got to figure out the start has got to be significantly better, in my opinion. But with that said, claw back, and take a 4-point lead with 3 minutes to go in the third quarter, and then get outscored 10-1 in the last three minutes of the third quarter. So we've talked to the team about how games are won and lost in first quarter, third quarter, not just the fourth quarter when it's crunch time and everybody's scrambling to do certain things. But our starts have just got to be better. Again, I have talked up here stood up here at this podium before and talked about how we've played. We can play 30, 32 minutes of really, really good basketball. We got a mediocre 3 or 4, and then we got a couple minutes, and again, that turned into more than 2 or 3 today of consecutive turnovers. They come down and score. We forget to run a play correctly, and that's tough to battle out. But credit our kids. I really credit our kids for to be down that many and come back. It just adds another chapter to this rivalry and makes it so special.
You've seen the film, you've seen the stats, that they're struggling to hit threes and good shooting. Is this kind of a situation where you hope that they continue to struggle with shots for another game, or can you kind of see on the horizon? I mean, Jane Bravo area, you've seen her play, she can shoot. Is that to what level? I mean, what can you do to stop when she gets on a run like that?
Well, she played fantastic in a big game. Big time player stepped up, made shots, and we need more of that at our end. And kudos to her. 8 threes. Most of those were contested. We went zone to eliminate all their movement because we were making some ball screen mistake or defensive ball screen coverage mistakes, and I thought our zone really disrupted them. We controlled the tempo with that, in my opinion. Lost her. That kid made shots. She made deep threes, and kudos to her. She hasn't been playing like that, but she stepped up in a rivalry game and made shots. Didn't get in foul trouble till the very. She had 4. I take it back. She was in foul trouble, but still was able to play through that and didn't foul out at the end of the day.
The late third quarter run that you referenced, it looked like they found another level defensively. Is that what you saw, or what was your perspective?
They turned it up for sure. They turned up the pressure, and I think when you fall down by double digits early on, I mean, you spend so much energy trying to claw back, and then we take the lead, and then when we exhaled, they took that same momentum and flipped it. And I thought that last 3 minutes of the third quarter was a big difference. So in addition to the start, so that was just, it was tough. So there, again, kudos to Toledo, their intensity. That first few minutes was spot on, but credit our kids, battled back, and now they were starting to short arm shots, but they ended up getting the ball to their money player today, and Bravo Harriet, who made shots when she needed to.
You mentioned this on the second quarter. Offensively, what helped you guys come back into the game, basically?
I thought we anticipated being able to score off the bounce. Okay, we were trying to run a couple of their players with some ball screen actions, but they were high hedging, so I thought we'd split some defensive coverages, but we were able to turn the corner, get them going on their heels because they didn't want to foul, and that was a difference in that.
Can you talk a little bit about how Sid played? I mean, you mentioned Jane stepping up in a big game as a junior, as your point guard, a team leader. What she stepped up for you?
She really stepped up, yeah. She made some great play calls on her own. I thought we worked well together in regards to me trying to call certain things for her, trying to call certain things for other kids, and then she called her number in some plays and stepped up. So we just need to get more kids that are able to literally just get some stops, put the ball in the basket, because it's tough when you, I keep saying, referring to the beginning, it's tough when you start out down that quickly in foul trouble and your rhythm's off, but that it was due to them as well. But again, credit our kids for coming back, and she was a big reason for that. When you get 36 points from Carly and Sydney, that's a really good night. And 10 off the bench from Jane. So just need one more, one or two more. We get 3 kids in double digits and they get 4, and it's just at this level, I think you just need one more kind of X factor to step up and make some big plays. So we knew McIntyre and Boyd can score, but Bravo Harriet obviously felt that. Felt it and had the hot hand, and credit Cunningham. So she missed last game and has been out and came back and made a couple big shots. But again, I keep referencing to the start. We can't start like that.
Yeah,
Bottom line.
To use your phrase, the X factor. Maybe 27 from Bravo Harriet isn't what you're expecting, but she can score. To me, Cunningham was the one getting 17 from her is really. That's kind of eye-popping.
Yeah, I mean, she was over 50% from the field, and again, she came off the bench. I thought Santucci getting that start over. I'm going to mispronounce her name. Rokkanen, over Sarah. I thought she would be a 1, but I thought we did a good job of finding her. But Cunningham brought a different spark, not only offensively but defensively. 17 points in 26 minutes. Those are good numbers. But like I said, this was another fantastic rivalry game. I thought it would come down to the wire, but we had a couple lapses, and it was just good back and forth. Unfortunately, they got the last flash.
And what do you need to do about back against Kent State?
Excuse me?
What do you need to do about back against Kent State?
Well, we played them 14 days ago, 10 days ago, something crazy. It was just 3 games ago, I feel like. So we've got to do a good job, just like we did here, of containing Korinik. We've got to do a good job against Megan Carter, who can score off the bounce, but that's a veteran team with Stevens at the 4 as their 4 as a redshirt senior. And they've got a lot of experience, and they're going to be hungry for payback in my eyes. So we've got to be really focused. But at the end of the day, we've just got to do a better job starting off the game, and it's in eliminating lapses that creep in there. So if we have lapses against Kent State, a veteran team will take advantage of that. So with that said, I feel like we had a pretty good game plan going into Kent the first time around. So we'll tweak some certain things against them so that they may not be anticipating, and get a game plan in place. But it's Wednesday, Saturday from here on out. So you're off on Sunday, and then you have about 3-hour practice each day, 6 hours, 45 minutes probably of film each day. You're looking at probably 4:15 of real prep time. But so we've just got to be ready for a road game. So on any given night, anybody can win, and this is getting them on the road are tough, but we have played well there in years past at the Mac Center.